Hey everyone, AstroNerdBoy.
Hello.
And I apologize, the music is very loud here. Let's go and get it started. They still haven't fixed this, so this part isn't as loud. This is the precursor to Marvel Strike Force, Marvel Avengers Alliance. Wow, they're still going to keep the stupid, missing this. Oh, our mission is simple. Defend the world. Helicarrier will be your new... Dang, this thing is going too fast. Our enemies won't stand a chance, blah, blah, blah. Training's almost over, Agent. Report for your final test. Okay, I'm just going to go with the default. So, this is the latest version, which is 6.16. Ha ha ha. And yeah, I cannot do anything about the loud music at this point. This sucks too. Last time you'll see this training room, Agent, for this is the final test. All safeties are off. You'll face a salvage sentinel that has been set up to kill you. You do well to avoid that. Begin. So, I was just thinking, because I briefly went back to Marvel Strike Force. And man, I loved the Sentinel. I mean, they allow you to recruit a Sentinel and then a couple of the variants. And I'm like, I am so glad that Marvel Avengers Alliance wasn't like that. Okay. Yep, see, it's not letting me do anything. Alright, bear with me. Okay. That opened up the sound mixer on the PC. I really apologize about that. That's something I hope they fix in future, because it shouldn't be this bloody loud. Okay, we're gonna shoot. Wow, that is still insanely. You're not finished yet. Shield provides supplies that can give you an edge over the toughest enemies. So use one of your grenades in your inventory. So this is something that the new version had over there. If you saw my previous video, this is like what I always called the toy box. And they gave me a grenade for this. So I can use it, but like, this is where all your extra supplies would be, that you can use in combat. Okay. So this is starting the story from deep space. A massive pulse of energy slams into Earth. Something's happening. It happened, Agent. A massive pulse has hit the planet. Everything is down. Well, everything but our helicarriers. Maria, status. I'm gonna go with more story here to see what's going on. Helicarrier's backup has kicked in. Engines are holding barely. You're above New York, says Nick Fury, and it's exploding. We're getting reports everywhere and need all available agents on the scene. Iron Man, I'm going down there, Fury. I'll take the agent with me. How nice, Iron Man. Sir, the agent hasn't finished proving themselves? I completely agree. Black Widow says, hey, anyone up there? I need backup down here. AIM is targeting the bzzzt. Iron Man. Widow. We got it, Fury. The agent's ready. Save the world. Yada yada. We need to go help Black Widow. Go with Iron Man. Get down to the city and get this under control. So Iron Man is always the first one you recruit. You recruit Iron Man, the first team member. You'll need to continue recruiting heroes to build the strongest team. We've marked where Black Widow is. Agent, get down there and help her. Starting a battle costs energy. Energy refills over time, blah, blah, blah. Now, my understanding is they're trying to... So, we'll talk about more of this in down there as we go through the tutorial here. Complete Chapter 0 mission. But the thing is, you can only come here once, so I don't... So you get a mastery start. So I think these tasks were here. I know they were there for Season 2. I don't remember how much they were there for Season 1. They may have been there for Season 1, and I just don't remember. But, yeah, there's just no reward other than, hey, you just completed it. It's like, ooh. Okay. So, I've already been on the Discord, so... This used to be where the devs would tell you stuff. And then also where you would, you know, like you recruited X person, you recruited Y person, blah, blah, blah. But they are apparently going to the devs of the Redux game are making it so that it will seem like random chatter happens, or there'll be something related to the story will appear in here. Just kind of a cool thing. Okay, so they're letting us do this. Let's go ahead and spin. Man, I could use this right here. Could use that to... Yeah, they're not letting you do any kind of cheats or anything. I don't know about this gun. Could have used some gold though. 50,000 silver is not bad. It's not great because a lot of stuff that you have to do requires this too. But anyway, let's do down here. We got her. So, because she's not recruited by me, all of her stuff is unlocked. But she has no buff ISOs on her, so... And what they give me, they have nothing in the toy box. So I'm going to just target an AIM researcher. And then... Now this is something, yeah, I like. I don't think it works quite as well as it should on the, how shall we say it, the challenge versions of the fight. But basically this says, like, okay, let's undo this. See how the bars change? This shows how much stamina she'll use in her bar. It's a guesstimate of how much damage. Let's just see. Let's just see if she can take out somebody. And she could. Okay. Okay, so Iron Man is actually in my, what's it? So that's why he's a level 1 character. They have fixed a lot of the pop-up stuff for this version. So it's like it should be. Okay. Widow's been hurt. Check your inventory for a health kit. She needs it. So again, this is a tutorial. Without you, we won't have access to shield supplies, so try not to get blown up, okay? Yeah, so it's very easy. If your agent character dies, you can still win the match, but yeah, it becomes a lot harder. Okay, so they've just put something in here. Yeah, so it says use it. I don't know. I'm gonna test the theory. I don't want to use it. I want to see if it carries over. Man, this thing is so loud. But you can see I'm getting reward points in the background as I leveled up. So I got 1 gold. I got flight dead access unlocked. I got a new weapon slot. Okay. And I got some gold. You saw, I mean, some silver. You saw some silver fly up. So it looked like 110 silver. Thanks, Ancient. Oh, you won? Hope we get the chance to work together soon. Sooner than you think, Widow. Agent, meet your newest team member. Good to be part of the team. Now, it's kind of crazy if you think about it, because your player character is an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. But all the, all these superheroes kind of work for you, and you work for Nick Fury, so. Or at least Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury. Saw Captain America heading off a few blocks from here towards something big and metal. Might need your help. Got it, Widow. You should go get those wounds looked at. I have a mission to finish Iron Man. I have been through far worse. You know that. We'll see you back at the helicopter's flight deck, Widow. Let's go see if Cap needs a hand, Agent. So, I guess one thing they've said is that the bonuses that you would get in certain, they don't have PvP because this doesn't run on the server anymore. This is a local client only. All the server elements have been replicated to now, work on your PC or Mac. And but one of the things that the old game would do, like in PvP, was okay. The more characters you got unlocked, the more bonuses you got, and different things, and depending on what type of character, what class they were. Like he's a blaster, she's I think she's an infiltrator here. But apparently that does not work in this version. That's something they'll fix later on. So, okay. So the news. Okay, 3 hours until this does. I don't remember if it's this one or the one that will unlock after the tutorial. But, yeah, so we still haven't done that, and this doesn't give me anything. So I've got my 1 gold from leveling up. And nothing else here. These two are, well, all 3 of these, all 4 of these are critical. Actually, this will be critical for special ops missions, but, okay. Captain America. And Hail Hydra. He's big, huh? Not out of that tin can, he isn't. Sure, but how do we get him out? That prototype EMP grenade we picked up off that AIM goon might come in handy. You're about to experience a team-up with Captain America. Some battles feature a hero waiting to team up. Team-ups may feature a hero you haven't acquired yet, like Captain America. This gives you a chance to try them out. So this is kind of like the previous Black Widow fight where it was a team-up as well. Okay. So there's nothing else I can do. This is a tutorial, so I might as well just hit fight. But this is something else I loved about Marvel Avengers Alliance. We're not fighting just whatever could be in my roster. So far, we have fought nothing that will ever be in my roster. And this looks like a boss fight. It's a big, giant power armor. A Hydra power armor. And this is something I always wished that Marvel Strike Force did. All right, so it did. Okay, so they're gonna tell me to use this. I probably will. It's an EMP grenade. Let's see. Does it actually say? Explodes with an electromagnetic pulse that disrupts electronics. Restores health to 1 ally, so. Yes, the toy box. Now, this right here, well, Iron Man was always the default guy that you got at first. Yeah, once we get through the tutorial, I will be making that background music way less. Okay, now would be a good time for us to use that EMP grenade. It should fry his circuit, stun him, and slow him down. So even though it's Iron Man's turn, at any time during a round, it's almost like a free turn. I'm pretty sure this doesn't take the place of Iron Man's turn, but let me just see. I could be wrong. It's been ages, years and years and years. The previous version didn't have the toy box, so. Okay, so we just fried his circuits. He's down but not out. We could use some help. Looks like you have a distress call available. Activate it. Okay. Oh, it did. Okay. So Iron Man, instead of his turn, if you can, any one of the characters can use the toy box as long as the agent is alive. But if the agent dies, then the toy box option and this summon doesn't help. But we'll call for a summon because that's what they want. And yeah, he is pretty powerful. So this is scripted. So basically, what this would do is one of your friends on Facebook, and we'll talk more about this in a bit, it would summon a random character from their roster to come in and help you. And if you had really powerful friends, especially if you had whale friends, that could be quite helpful. Okay? All right, so he's temporarily disabled with his fried circuits. He has no allies to protect, so protection doesn't really matter. Mechanical body cannot be afflicted with poison, bleeding, immune to bio attacks, but he is susceptible to EMP grenades. We're going to do a shield guard here. And target focus is what debuff this will put on him. Takes extra damage on the next single target attack. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Because this is going to be a single target attack. So okay. And then we'll just have him smash with the shield. Alright. And then you level up again. So these are all the points you get. Boss fight multiplier, blah, blah, blah. Ooh. So this is the boss fight roulette. Now, in the original game, this would never. Yeah, this would. Okay, this. If you got one of these, you'd be lucky. If you got one of these, you would be lucky. And they would have some kind of trash in here. And you were almost guaranteed to get the trash because the roulette wheel was obviously geared toward making sure you got the trash. But you had like maybe a 1% chance of getting, like, this would be the best one, obviously. And then this would be like 2, 3. I'd say these two are 4, 5. Maybe these two are tied for probably 5, 6, and 7. Wait, there's 3, 6, 9. Well, yeah, there's some that are the same, so let's see what I get. Okay, that's not the greatest, but these are useful in recruiting new allies. Wait, no. In training allies, sorry, your heroes, and doing research and stuff, so you will run out of this currency very quickly, but yeah. Optimally, I would have gotten like 30 gold. That would have been the best. And then that, but you know. Okay. Good use of that distress call. You can get more by reaching out to your allies. Okay. Unlock more allies and visit them to receive distress calls. Well met, Agent, says Thor. Perhaps later we will raise a glass together, but this battle is not over. Captain, your shield is needed. On my way, Thor. Thanks, soldier. That would have been a lot messier had you not shown up. Iron Man, I need you and this agent back at the helicarrier's flight deck to send Black Widow on a remote op. You heard the man. Let's go. Having defeated the Hydra's power armor, this area is secure. You can exit the map by clicking the exit map icon. In future missions, there may be an optional or hidden challenge behind the boss you can pursue. Keep your eyes open, agent. Yeah. So, at least in season 1, and all of season 1 chapters are in the 6.16 release. But, and they're marked actually, and they were originally as well, as if my memory serves. But okay, so done. Okay, mission complete. Blah 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 blah. So that's the points I got for that. Okay. Thank you for downloading. So now this is custom, obviously, to MARR. We hope you have as much enjoyment playing it as we have rebuilding it. And from what I understand, some of the original devs actually helped. I don't think they actually did the development, but I think they provided some assistance. This project has been a labor of love for all of us, and while it may not have come together as quickly as any of us had hoped, we are proud to say that we have gotten this far. Yeah, this has been going on for years, because they had to recreate, like all mobile games. Now, this did have a mobile port, but this was originally a Flash game that you played. A lot of people played it on Facebook. Playdom had its own site that you could also play it on, and then there may have been one other of these Flash game sites that also had it. So I seem to remember at one time having 3 different accounts on 3 different platforms. So, and then the one went away. Playdom I didn't get into until later, and I kind of regretted it. But then Playdom went away before Facebook did. So I don't know. Anyway. But anyway, they had to recreate all the server-side stuff, like I was saying earlier, on the local client, and then you know, so they're having to emulate also things like PvP, because you're not connecting to a server, so you're not actually playing anyone anymore. So they're having to do something to emulate that. You know, like I was saying, they made the roulette wheel fair. You have an even chance to get any one of those 9 items, so that's always good. Yeah, there's just a lot of good stuff. So it's always been our goal to remain as loyal to the original as possible, but certain things are not possible for us to replicate. Another thing that they're changing, and this was true in the last version, is that weapons will level up with you. Because, I mean, the fact that weapons would be obsolete like within like 3 or 4 levels after you acquired them, whether you paid gold for them, which was the premium currency, or not, was ridiculous. And it was clearly a scheme to get you to pay to win. So I'm glad they got rid of that. So what could they not replicate? If you played the original, you know that there were ways outside of the game to get rewards. Now, this was, I don't remember this on Facebook sites so much, other than maybe, yeah, I don't remember this so much on Facebook. On Playdom's site, there were things that they would do in chat that would be on the side, going like mad, depending on, you know, whichever server you were connected to. And there were constantly in the chat there was something that would be like, oh, okay, do X and you can get gold and whatever. So Playdom's was way easier. You got way more rewards, and you didn't feel nearly as compelled to spend on the Playdom site. And maybe why they shut it down first. All right. One of those rewards was Marvel XP, which was provide rewards the further you progressed in MAA. I don't remember Marvel XP, to be honest. Unless, like I said, unless it was on the Playdom site. Due to the nature of this project, this is not something we can recreate, so we've decided to get a bit creative. You'll be presented with a list of tasks that will reward you everything you would get from Marvel XP. Work your way through the task list to obtain silver, shield points, command points, and gear, including DOS boot, which is a piece of gear, I believe, or a weapon, and the techno-organic endoskeleton. Nick Fury is calling you, Agent. Be sure to suit up. The world needs saving. Welcome to One Shot Agent. Now, One Shots, I think, is something they added new to the game. As I definitely don't remember One Shots. One Shots are stories told from a single or small group of heroes' perspective. To unlock One Shots, you'll need to have the recruited hero. We also advise you to power them up using ISO 8 and make sure they have all their abilities unlocked. Complete each one shot to have a chance at earning unique rewards you won't find anywhere else. Good luck, Agent. So I'm guessing that that's also something they did. So here, yeah. So Dazzler Nation, like I said, Dazzler, like, hey, I got an album. Woo. So it's a bit of clever fun, you know. So here's the task. So this is like in the special ops or in the season 2 for sure. You would get these tasks to say do X, do Y, do Z. And so this says defeat 50 Hydra soldiers. Hydra henchmen can be found in season 1, chapter 1, mission 1. And then it says you'll get some silver, but it's not saying how much. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, that was one we just looked at. Okay, it's this one. Recruit Captain America, and I guess we'll get some command points. What were they called? It had the unfortunate acronym of Charlie Papa, but so clicking on this stuff, well, we're still in the tutorial technically. Okay, so they want me to buy that with silver, which I just did, and I'm gonna buy the other one too. Well, no, it's not gonna let me. So it wants me to do a remote op. So remote ops were a way to earn silver and XP. A lot of times people would take like newly recruited characters and send them on the 10-minute missions while they were playing, because that gave you the most XP and silver per minute. Okay. You just sent Black Widow off on a remote operation. Remote ops would generate silver needed for training, research supplies, and gear. A hero needs to accompany the remote op and will be unavailable until it's complete or you abort it. You can report a remote operation at any time. Unlock more flight bays to run more simultaneous remote ops. Upgrade the jets to earn even larger payouts. While Widow's on the remote op in Newark, yeah, that is a place I would not want. I hate. No offense to people in Newark, but every time I had to be in Newark, it was like not a fun experience. Check your missions and get back to the scene ASAP. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and spend the currency to get 2. So she'll be back in 2 minutes. Now, I have collected this. You see it's kind of grayed out. This one I have not. I'm gonna see when I say collect. Okay, it's not working. Okay. So before, if you manually hit collect, you would do this and it would, something would fly up. Like the phone would fly up to call a remote op, and then you would get some sort of currency too. Okay, looks like I got, I didn't notice that this went up. Oh, this went up a bit maybe. I've got 4 of those, and I got 1 of these. So I guess I gotta keep hitting collect all. But Tony Stark was the default. If you had no friends, he would be there. Everyone else is supposed to be like on Facebook. It would be one of your Facebook friends. So and then okay, Agent AstroNerdBoy. This looks like a bug because it doesn't have light. Note to self, never ask what could go wrong. So, okay, it's a bit of cleverness. So, she'll be back in a minute. I could go on without her. This is something positive. I don't think in the original game they let you go over 60. It used to kind of suck because you'd get, like, you knew you'd have 60 energy and you knew like, oh, I'm gonna level up with one mission and get an energy refill and it's gonna go to waste. So at least that's another positive change they've made. All right, so she came back. We will collect. I think we're still kind of sort of remote op completed. The network was already back online when I arrived. Strange, but I'm not complaining. Checking status now. Okay, research is almost back online, but there's still more diagnostics stored before in business. I don't like waiting, Stark. And I don't like blowing up, Fury. As soon as we're ready, we'll let you know. Fair enough, Agent. You should keep those remote ops running to generate more resources. Then get back to your missions and do some good. So, now, like I said, these remote ops are basically good for when you've got a roster that you can actually use them for. And I think in the previous one, we'll test this out. It says this is how long it takes to recycle. And by the way, these timers are accurate. So if you came back in 5 hours, this would go down 5 hours, and this would be ready at midnight. I think it's going off my system time. But so they have this locked. They've got the store, and unfortunately they do not have Coulson's Revenge yet. But from what they told me on Discord, and there was another video out about it, they're putting out gear, especially like this kind of premium gear. This would have been like high-end premium gear from when the game first started. They're putting this stuff out as it would have come out based on your progress in the game. So they're operating under the assumption that, okay, this player is playing on day one. Here's kind of what they would have had, access to. And as you see, this is all premium stuff. All premium stuff. It's all bought with gold, so that's the only stuff that... Well, except for these, I don't know why we have access to this stuff. Maybe they did in the original game too. Maybe there were certain things that you didn't need to research, but yeah, not gonna be spending any money. But as you see, it's not just silver, but then also these this other currency, this purple currency. And then, okay, so let me keep it. That was what I was hoping for. That's why I didn't use it. I mean, if I wanted to, let's see, supplies. If I sold it, I'd get 16 silver, which, is nothing, but, and I'm not selling it because, yeah, there's no cheats in this version. Yeah, I mean, you're playing for real. Okay, so based on my knowledge, actually, and I want to keep an eye on this, if this starts dropping down like by 10 minutes or bigger, when I go into a mission. I will go ahead. I'm going to do a 10-minute op. Actually, you know, before we do that, let's... Okay. And then let's speed up the combat speed, or the score speed a bit. All right. So as I was saying, I'm going to send her on a 10-minute... Oh, wait. No, I'm not either. I only have 2 people. Well, I'm about to get Hawkeye. Let me just see how this goes. So, yeah, it's not even remotely possible to do it on challenge mode early on. But the reason you do it on challenge mode is to get better rewards. Mostly in the weapons or gear. We're not the only ones that noticed the energy signature to Pulse left behind. Intel places Hydra and Viper at the scene in the meatpacking district. Viper used to be known as Madam Hydra. She's as vicious as they come. Hawkeyes are tracking them for us. My ears are burning, says Hawkeye in his proper uniform. Meet your backup, Hawkeye. Backup? They better hurry. Viper's on the move, and it's too thick. And it's too thick with Hydra's agents for me to tackle her alone. You heard the man. You're on your own, agent. Stop Hydra. Stop Viper. Try to find out what they're after. Now, as you can see, there's still some bugs. This, text should be up here. Okay. So now then we have a new task, which, this is a kind of a rubbishy task to me. It's like complete 1-star mastery in chapter 1. It's like, okay, what do I get? A star. Okay, I would have gotten a star anyway. So, it's like, to me, there should have been a slightly, just a little bit more of a reward. But this may have been how it was in the original game. I don't remember. It's been way too many years. So we've got 3 tasks in our deals, and one of them is pure rubbish. The other 2 are have actual rewards. Okay, so this is the same deal. It says recommended level Agent 2, so we should be able to blow through this pretty easily. And yeah, I just have these 2. I don't remember when Hawkeye shows up, but you get him. Well, not for free. I think they give you a CP. Now, one of the things I was reminded of is that sometimes during combat, you might see something fly up off the screen. It is possible to get loot during the fight. It will just like fly off and go into your loot box. It's a weapon. It'll be in your, where you can access your weapons. If it's a piece of gear, it'll be in your toy box. It's usually small stuff, but even little things can help. And they may even do currencies. I don't remember. Okay. This is the actual Avengers music. Hopefully it doesn't get me a copyright. Okay. I don't know why it shouldn't have one there, but okay. Lock on, taking additional damage from ranged attacks. Vulnerable to fire or energy attacks. Yep, she'll blow up. I think there should have been an explosion effect. So this is all the points. And now that silver that went up, that's just for completing the mission. Okay. So I know Hawkeye is the... Oh, you know what? It may be... He may be the reward for one command point after... I think I want to make this music less. Alright. I mean, the music's fine, but it just... It's not like you got a lot of choices when it's at the beginning of the game. Alright. I want to turn the background music down just a bit more. Okay, Viper moves. Scanners show it should be located over... Oh, look, heroes. This is how meta Viper should look. Come to save the world from the evil Hydra? How charming. What are you after, Viper? What am I always after? Power. Once you have beauty and money, it's the only thing that matters. I'm afraid I don't have time to chat. Stay still, and I promise this won't hurt one bit. Shouldn't hurt it. It shouldn't hurt at all. It shouldn't hurt all of them. Oh, sorry. It should hurt all of them. Ah, ha, ha. Okay, I get it. Okay. So we can have him team up with her or Iron Man. At this level, it doesn't matter. I think when she gets her next level, I usually bring her in because Viper is vicious. I mean, she gets 2 attacks per round because she has no support, and it is nasty what she can do. I mean, she can easily, in her 2 attacks, take out any one character with the right RNG. All right. Toy box, just have a healing thing. Okay. Now he's poisoned, which sucks. And all he's got is that. Now this first fight is a lot easier because he's got his full arsenal on him. Okay. She's not relentless, so we can try to get a stun on her. Okay, we did, so that means... Okay, that was unexpected. I'm not sure that he should have gotten another attack. The basic, if the target has the pinpoint target, the basic attack would have gotten that, but okay. So she's gonna lose her first turn. Well, okay, don't know what happened there. Why is he getting another turn? Not complaining. It may be more scripted than I remember. So these are all the bonuses that you get. And I got coinage. Okay, let's see. Obviously this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. This will help the agent. This is kind of nice that they're putting out the... Even though the pieces themselves may not be that great, But these are the higher end ones, so 50 of these would be nice. See what we get. Oh, okay, that's a Daffy. All right, that was really good. Thanks, Fury. Your backup did the job right. Find what Viper was after? No. She kept us occupied while one of her men escaped with whatever it was. Intel is working on locking onto that signal and may be heading toward the Empire State University. We need to follow that target agent, return to the helicarrier. Okay. Then we can click done. And based on the points that we got the 1 star in the mission, and the goal here is to complete 5 stars. Okay. The command points you recovered, and they gave me 1 extra one, can be used to acquire a new hero. Hawkeye is ready to recruit. Use your available command points to recruit Hawkeye now. So, yeah. So, he's at 1, and we will recruit him. So now I have... Thanks for the invite. Looks like a fun party. Don't get too comfortable, Agent Barton. Wasn't planned to. Ready when you are, Agent. Okay. This is kind of nice. It says how much XP to need to train to get to the next level. Like. But I have nothing to put into his basic suit. While we're here, so they've arranged this so that everything, I think the first 6 chapters were available on launch, and so these are the characters that you can recruit for the first 6 characters. Everything after that is locked. And this goes through, this is all of Season 1 characters that you can get. So, at some point in time, because of Magneto was a lockbox character, you'll be able to get Magneto, and obviously that means lockboxes will come in. However, I'm told that they have made it so that you'll get like a ton of lockboxes. You'll be able to unlock whatever character. Obviously, the lockboxes were designed to get you to spend money, and it was like, unless you were just spent all your time in the game, it was hard to farm enough lockboxes to unlock, and you had to get good RNG. I mean, you could get good RNG and unlock, you know, Magneto in the first lockbox that you opened up, and you're like, okay, don't have to worry about any more lockboxes. But then you could go through 100 lockboxes and like still not get him, and it'd be suck. But I don't remember how many were the max, but I want to say it was, you could get over 100. And the lockboxes would have other prizes too, but all right. Hawkeye says something, Daily Bugle, strange material found all over New York, blah blah blah. And then we recruited Hawkeye. Okay. So I think, so there's 2 schools of thought. Now, if I try to farm this again, I can back out of this because I haven't started a mission, but and I'm not going to go through the story stuff again. But we do have that one. Okay, so it is saying complete. Okay, that's kind of cool. It didn't say complete on the other one. By the way, as we level up, more of these slots will appear. I want to say on Facebook you could have up to 500. So everyone was always putting out bogus friend requests. And then later on, you'd realize, wow, that was kind of dumb. So I'm level 3. Recommended agent level is 4. So it's already like, woof. So if I go in here and I click start, okay. I can't see, she's in the way. This may be 4 as well. It's going to be 6 one way, half a dozen another, but I think we will just advance the story because Viper, I mean, well, and the same thing is going to be hold true for the, I can't remember what this villain's name is. He was in the, one of the Iron Man movies. Intel has tracked Viper's man here to Empire State University. Doesn't look like he got far, landed smack dab in the middle of an AIM strike team raid division. AIM is a splinter group of Hydra seeking power through technology. Sir, I thought RAID was only active in Europe. They were, but I also thought they had broken with AIM. Something's bringing these folks back together. Intel suggests Whiplash, that's him. Maybe working with the RAID team. Whiplash? Looks like I'll need to check this out. See you down there, agent. Get ready and then head down to the universities to stop Whiplash and those RAID goons. Signature's locked. It's confirmed to be the package we lost during the Viper fight. We've tagged the building for you. Agent, time to use your new man. Deploy Hawkeye, then hit that RAID position so that he can retrieve that package. So this is where, and see, so they've got this Empire State University. Hey, alert, Whiplash, blah, 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 because he's attacking. So that's kind of clever. Oh, yeah. Every fight, we drop off 10 minutes off of this. I don't think this one drops. But we drop 10 minutes off of this, and then, like, if we're training people, it'll drop 10 minutes off of that, too. I don't know if it'll drop time off of the energy recharge or not. I don't remember. All right, research, you know. I'm going to go ahead and do this so I can buy these first aids if I want. I think the battles will also knock time off of research. But, okay. Anyway, with only 3 characters, what kind of sucks is that you need someone to be doing deploys. Like, this is going to be Hawkeye. We already know that from what was just said earlier. And which means your other 2 characters are going to be with you, so you're not going to have someone who can do those deploy stuff. So that's why I say you need a bigger roster to have characters that you can afford to send out. And the other thing is, now that I've got 30 command points, I'm going to have to cheat. Well, I am going to cheat. I'm going to find out who is needed for deploy for this mission, and that's who I'm going to recruit. In fact, you know what? Hold on, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do that now. All right, we're going to check. This is the updated. This is the Redux fandom wiki, because there are some modifications. So that's why the original MAA wiki is not the best. So here, the deploy for mission 2, which is what we're on, is Hawkeye. Mission 3 to deploy is Black Widow. So okay, that means you don't have to worry about that. The mission 4 deploy is Any Hero and Daredevil. So that means the reason you want the deploy character is because the deploy character will allow you to get extra rewards And if it's a chapter where the mega boss is, or the mission where the mega boss is hiding, you have to do all deploys to get him to show up. So who's after that? Oh, okay. Lady Sif. She-Hulk. Not. These are not characters that, you know, in terms of playability, that I'd want. Especially the other thing that do. In fact, let's go back to the game real quick. We are going to do this, but because I've got this, let's see how much does Daredevil cost. I think he's a 15. Where are you, Daredevil? Okay, I know he's a scrapper, so there he is. Oh, he's 48. Oh, good grief. Alright, so I gotta save up a bit to get him. Never mind. What I was gonna do is, I was thinking he was a 15. And if he was a 15, then I would have recruited him and put him on the deploy missions to start earning some silver and start getting some XP off on the side. But while we're here, something else that they've changed for this, all of these other costumes are locked. And now these other costumes aren't just cosmetic. So if you look here, the base Iron Man, he just has, you know, auto targeting and flying, and that's just it, right? Then you get this one. We'll just keep it the same because they were blasters. Oh, but he gets a shield that, even though all the Iron Men, well, correction, some of the Iron Men have an ability to do a shield. This guy, you know, can have one that just creates automatically. This one can do Avengers Assembled. This was the best one because he could also create a shield. He could summon in. This is like from Iron Man 3. He could summon in his other Iron Man costumes. All of his abilities were changed so that they were way more powerful. I mean, it was a massive upgrade for Iron Man. So this was like the only one you played with. This was it. But they've got them all locked, so they will unlock as you progress in the game. So this one had 2 tasks. Flight deck, own and staff 2 jets. More jets mean more remote ops. More remote ops mean more silver. Yeah, but if you don't have the characters, you can't do more remote ops. So this is kind of weird because they're saying, like, I don't know. The star, to me, is worthless unless they're going to give you some sort of a random, reward. Don't know. But regardless, we're going to do this. Hydra agent that escaped during your battle with Viper was last detected in this building. We need to deploy Hawkeye to get in and get out with the package while you distract AIM's raid division. Again, they need to fix this text. So Hawkeye is the required deploy. Now what sucks is they still haven't fixed this. Hawkeye's icon should be here. But now Hawkeye is not available to me as I go in here to battle these, so I only have these other 2. So, what do I got in the toy box? Ooh, I picked up something I didn't realize. Damages and webs an enemy. Okay, that's interesting. Always check the toy box because you never know what fun might show up. Okay. Wow, that was very loud. think I attacked. No, I hit the right guy. Okay. Something else, and it's something they said they'll fix, is like for certain rewards where you'll get like a weapon or something, you won't actually see it happen, so you kind of need to check your inventory from time to time to see what you got. Okay. So his mission was complete. So now then... It didn't let me get a good look. I seem to remember it. Maybe it was just kind of bugged before, but give me a good look at what you could get. Ooh, yeah. Okay. That was the best of the lot. Any gold is always the best. Okay. Let's go to team. And I have nothing to get, and I'll be on. Oh wait, you know what? This is something you forget to do. All right, supplies. Finish. Now I can buy these if I want with my currency. All right, I gotta be careful. I think the other thing that happens here is that you need to research all these to unlock other paths, but some don't unlock until you get higher up in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and research this one for sure. All right, and as we see, this timer keeps going down, which is good. Okay. We're in some back alley by the dumpster. Wow, that hurt. Wow, that really hurt. Oh, you know, I didn't see what the level was for this. Woo! Man. Massive overkill. This attack on that one suit from Iron Man will put like a lock-on debuff. Oh wait, he does have a lock-on. But it will also put radiation damage, which is kind of cool. Eventually, I want to get her. There's a tactician one that she has where she's got short hair, but it allows her to have her infiltrator stuff and tactician stuff. I think it's called, like, she has like a double agent. All right. So this is where they understood they introduced the classes. The rock, paper, scissors. You know, I was just thinking I should have been sending Hawkeye out on missions. All right, I'll do it next week. Now that I've gotten him through that one required deploy. Wow, they didn't hit for nearly what they were saying it was going to. Woo! Wow. She may die. And she's gone. Nope, she's got 10. So I do have one heal deal, but... Alright, he's gone. Come on, get lucky. Well, that sucked. So you get less points, obviously, if they don't all survive. And she gets no XP either. So, all right, the team up is him. I'm going to, since she died, I'm going to have her come in here. I'm going to have Hawkeye go out on a 10. Just to get some XP and some cash. Okay, resume. Iron Man, old friend, come, let me embrace you. No thanks, I just cleaned the suit. Do you realize what we found here? A new age. It makes our work before now look like the doodles of primitives. Normally I wouldn't pass on a setup like that, but we're in a hurry. No need to rush, there's plenty of time yet for your deaths. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. And, alright, that may have been a mistake. I think she may die. But you know what? No. You know what I'm going to do? There's no point in having a summon unless you use it. Well, that wasn't as good as I had hoped. I don't think... it should be... Alright, I think that's a mistake. It should be telling me... So he got 2 goes and he gets 2 attacks. Yikes, and she's stunned. Okay. Counters? Oh, okay, that's why. He counters single target attacks. And of course he got close quarter attacks, so he's gonna get double attacks now. So he's gonna counter Iron Man's deal. She got stunned. You hate to waste it, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, she's back in the game. Well, I may lose my main guy though. But that was a waste. Pay attention, McFly. Alright. Obviously the gold and this one would be second. Alright, that's okay. Fury, Iron Man here, Whiplash and his raid flunkies are out of the mix. Good work, Maria. Any chance to take a breath yet? Hydra has been detected in Chinatown. They look like they aren't giving up. Guess not. Where do they keep finding fresh recruits? Competitive benefits. Who can pass up the chance to be Viper's cannon fodder? Get back up to the helicarrier's flight deck. Research may be almost ready to go. Then we'll talk Hydra. Okay. So there we go. All the points for this mission. Okay. Collect. We got some tail. Okay. So this is now saying collect all. What came down here? So this is, yeah, raid saying, hey, someone took our thing. And then, yeah, someone, I don't know who this is. Oh, Iron Man. Okay. Is research ready? Research confirms 100%. Some background noises, but doesn't appear to be a problem. Almost there, Fury. We should get some supplies and gears in the pipeline for the agent before we tackle that meteorite Hawkeye recovered. Field medicines, explosives, advanced blades would be a good stress test. Besides, who doesn't want a katana? Get research rolling agent. I've already started some research. I didn't notice anything really go up here for completing that. It's kind of a bummer. All right, let's look and see. 4, 30, 41, 4. Okay, I did a collect all. That went up to 50. That was all. So I got 10 of this. And I got a new one because, why? Probably because I went up to level 4, maybe. All right, let's go to research. We'll do a finish here. Unlocked. Usually I always started pushing this to get as fast as I could to the good stuff. Now, the good stuff will level with you. I'm not sure if this lower level stuff will or not, but... Alright, so they said something about, like, doing advanced blades. That's... Oh, alright, gives you the katana. This gives you the barking dog shotgun. This gives you a grenade. Stamina boost pack. Evasion patch 1. Oh, that unlocks evasion patch 1, sorry. Unlocks focus patch 1. Unlocks deflection patch 1. And unlocks strike patch 1. Nothing in uniform and nothing in miscellaneous. I mean, the katana is nice to have as a weapon, as a second weapon, but there's always a chance you could get that other blade, but oh, what the heck, we'll do it just because they asked. So okay, so if we keep pushing forward, so right now if I click start here, I'm level 4. Okay, so it still says level 4. Okay, so that's good. This one will probably be a higher level. Yep, level 5, so this will be harder because above us. So it's definitely gonna be more challenging. So abort. This one will probably be 5 as well. Alright, let's just read the text since this is a new story. Confirmed. Hydra active in Chinatown. Baron Zemo, in his correct costume, seems to be leading the charge. Zemo's with them? I'm going in on this one. Careful, Cap. Readings show power armor down there. You'll want to take out that armor before it's facing Zemo, unless you want to face them all at once. Agent, we need answers. Training wheels off, stay focused, keep researching, and remote ops rolling up on the carrier. Then get down to Chinatown and stop Hydra while we dig for answers. Give your team the edge they need by buying and using items that you have researched. The higher your agent level, the stronger your team becomes. Win more fights to earn levels and grow in power. Alright, and this is just saying, hey, Zemo's in blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is agent level 4. Okay, so... And this is just, hey, get this. Alright, so... When I was looking back at the deploys, it was, Widow. So I can send... I'm gonna send Hawkeye. Oh wait, no, I'm not either. Let's wait a minute. All right, we got a train here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, so we can finish now. All right, so he got to level 2. All right, excellent. We're definitely using him. Okay, now then we'll send Hawkeye. All right. That means we got going with just these two, but hey, he's got his second ability unlocked, so that will help a ton. And I have a new support. What else do I got? I just have the EMP grenade will help me when I get to the power armor fight. I may buy the katana. In fact, I probably will. Even if I get another weapon that allows me to do bleed. The katana will inflict bleed. So, alright, so we're gonna do this. Okay. I took out one. Now they got the burning debuff. So burning debuff not only takes damage every turn, but their defense is lowered. In this case, we're at low levels by 4 points, but as you go up, of course, it's a percentage base. I just don't know what the percentage is that it lowers it by. Probably 25%, 4, minus 4, whatever. So it was 34 before, now it's 30, so whatever percent that is. And she's way behind because she lost out on the XP that one time, so. So I'm playing this more because of the energy. There's no way to cheat to get more energy. Therefore, it's not really, it wasn't a cheat. It was by design in the earlier version. There was this button right here. You could just click it and it would just automatically refill you. You didn't have to worry about energy refills. Flight deck. Yep, he'll be back, so we can just do a collect. Resume. Now then he's back in. Still needs a lot actually to train. She only needs 7 to go to 2. Is he at 2? No, wow, he's got a lot one need to go. Okay, so Black Widow. We need intel on Hydra's agenda. With you distracting Zemo and his forces, Widow is the perfect asset to infiltrate their hideout and recover the information we need. So, this was a clever way of not only forcing you to have... Well, I say clever, I mean, later on, it's obviously a way to try to get you to spend money so you buy characters that you don't have in your roster, so you can do these deploys and get the extra loot. But ignoring that, from a gameplay mechanic, I do like the notion of, hey, send a character to do a task. You just can't use them while they're doing it, but in exchange, you'll get some rewards. So I do like that as a concept. So, yeah, we've only defeated 9 Hydra soldiers. All right. So Iron Man has his Funky Fresh Freaky Friday. Oh, you know what? No, it's too late now. I'm not gonna abort. I meant to check out their research and buy the what's it? Okay. No, we can't have him do that. Nope. Okay, that's terrible. That is terrible. That is trash. I gotta remember not to do that. Wow, they're hitting so hard. I meant for him to hit one of these because then he would have gotten an extra turn. Okay. We're definitely not doing that, so let's hit you. And now you got a bonus turn. Let's hit you again. Okay, well, that sucked. And he's dead. Yeah, this game is not easy when you can't, you know, get an advantage at all. This game can be quite challenging. Alright, so I'm gonna get the free turn by taking her out. Oh, wait. Okay, that was... I'm calling rubbish on that one. Every round he's supposed to be able to get it. The tactical. Well, he did need a big boost. Oops, I didn't pay attention. You can choose to fight the mini-boss before fighting the main boss. If you decide not to fight the mini-boss and jump straight into the main boss, both of them will appear in the same fight. This makes that boss fight extra challenging, but also extra rewarding. So, let's go ahead and get the reward from here. Okay, so it's a mini energy. That's okay. Alright, so there's the mini-boss, which... I always opted, now early on I may end up opting to fight them one at a time, but usually I opted to fight them all at once. Okay. Yeah, I didn't start anything, so. Okay, let's see. Team. Okay, so she still needs 7 XP. You know what? I'm gonna send her on the flight deck. This will get her the XP she needs to level up. Her second ability allows her a chance at stun and a guaranteed weaken. So yeah, it's kind of critical that she get that. And then we wanted to go, oh yeah, research. All right, finish. So now we've unlocked Katana. Supplies. I just have so little of this currency. I want to use it mostly for training, but I will spend a little getting some of this stuff going. How's that? All right, let's go resume. We will do this fight. Okay. So now then they all and then get that extra explosion. Okay. That hit pretty good. Of course it wants me to go after him. Instead, I'm gonna go here. Okay. So we get the tactical maneuver. So when he hits this, for the rest of this turn, until my agent, because I think my agent or Iron Man started it off. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong in my memory, but it should have been, I think, he should be able to get it more than once. I don't want to hit that guy because I don't want him to get the retribution. Well, Hawkeye's doing okay. Let's just do it anyway. He took a big hit, but now then this guy's gonna get combat. Oh, okay. Did you see that purple coin? Yes, yes. Okay, it was something else just flew off. I don't know what it was, but okay, that was good. So So we got some sort of something happened. Okay. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. I'm gonna take a hit no matter what. But let's see, Max can kill him. No, of course not. Okay. Interesting. He did not have his Interesting. He did not have his kickback. I don't know if that's a bug or not. The infiltrators used to always, if they were up against, you know, if they were up against what's-its, scrappers. It seemed like they always kept their class ability buff up. All right, yes, definitely want that. So Captain America is the team up. I think for this mission, I think I want the debuffs for flaming, for fire. All right, let's just see. We can back out safely. Ooh, a blaster against tactician, not good. Maybe we won't use Iron Man. Baron, such is fate. Now shall we see whom she favors, yeah? The actual Baron Zemo. Alright, abort. Because I want to send 2 characters on a deploy. Okay. This guy is going to be a blocker. He's going to defend his. He's going to prevent. He's going to run interference protection. So if you try to attack this character, he'll jump out there and take the attack. If you try to attack Zemo, he'll jump out there and take the attack. Oh, I didn't buy a freaking. This was the problem in the real game for me. I'd always forget. Alright. Let's buy a katana. It's again, C3. Yeah. High chance of crits. Deals extra damage on critical hits. And it's got to bleed, so, yeah, we'll buy one. And then we go to team. And then gear. And then equip. Nope, nope, actions. Okay. And then I have no ISO. What do I have that I pick up? Okay, I've got an EMP grenade. I will be using that in this next fight. Okay, it must have been only currency that I got. I saw some currency, but I saw something else fly off. Kinda sucks. I don't know what it was, so. Okay. So I said I was gonna take, so I'm gonna send him. And I'm gonna send him. And then we're gonna go back. We're gonna do this fight. So the other thing about her, because she goes up against tacticians, but she also has a weakened ability and also an ability to stun, so. Okay, so Baron, he has no extras on him. All right. We're going to go and hit you. Okay, so he just gave us a buff. All right, so he got stunned. That was good. All right. Charge up to powers up every turn, powers up when attacked. So he can't be stunned again, so not for this round. Next round he should be able to. That almost sounds like Stargate music. That's what that was reminding me. Do-do-do-do-do-do. But his attacks will be weakened by 25%, so that is good. Okay. Since he went, he can still come out here and block again. I'm going to go ahead and do a summon. This is not where I wanted you to go, but whatever. And you didn't even get fire. Put this guy on fire. Alright, that was rubbish. Alright, well. I'll show you what it does. So, like, if I try to attack Baron Zemo, who's getting 2 turns, which sucks. See, he just jumps out there and he'll take the attack instead. Hail Hydra, so they just got buff. We got... Okay, so he got... So he just negated her weakening. Alright, so we got Shield Guard. So we'll do that. The only bad thing is that you got this Hydra bull. But I'm going to go ahead and do it just to hit everyone. Maybe dumb because he's going to get a counterattack. And a big one at that. Yikes. I should have bought or seen about buying. Okay. He can't be stunned again, but we can weaken him. Okay. Alright, we'll make his accuracy go down by 25%. Okay, that didn't hit nearly as hard as I was feared. But he's still freaking alive! Take extra damage on next attack, so boom. Dadgummit, he's still not dead. Ooh. Okay. Okay, combat reese. Alright, that was good. Alright. We gotta avoid him at all cost. Alright, we gotta make him less accurate. Alright, we got lucky. Alright, let's see if we can get a stun. And definitely a weekend. She just got that. Alright, I am not gonna put this up because I don't want. Because he's almost dead. And we'll lose points. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do this. The katana. Okay, not as great as I'd hoped. Bleeding. Alright, Captain America's dead. Or unconscious, since, you know. Yikes, this is getting bad. Alright, Zemo's gone. Okay, that was the best option. Oh, it was more silver. Okay, that's probably what I got before. It was some extra silver. Okay. And why not? So, because Captain America wasn't on my team, the nice thing is at least Black Widow got all, 140 XP. So, it didn't give as many points for the missions. That makes it harder to, it means it'll just take longer to 5-star. Okay. Don't care about this. At least right now. I'm going to be forced to care about it at some point. Definitely want, like, one of these two. I think this weapon might be okay. The, on the challenge version, I think on the other one, I got the challenge version of this, which is a better weapon, a better version of it. And I think I was using it. Okay, wow. Okay, yes. Because that means I can recruit Daredevil right away. Zemo's gone. I missed what Smeghead said. His shoe's bugged out too, but I have the feeling large energy readings coming from the financial district that we're not out of the woods. That was his feeling. Yep. Get back to the helicarrier agent. Research might finally be ready to give us some answers. And there we go. We got 1 star and a piece. And we completed that. Black Widow. Barton's never miss is just a metaphor. Arky dark yark yark yark. Alright, so let's collect. Collect. Okay, so this is saying collect all. So it's almost acting like it's saying like I can collect her again. Alright, let's just see what we get. I didn't notice. Maybe this went up a bit. No, I think this is... Maybe it did. I didn't pay attention. I didn't notice. All right. Well, if we go to missions, again, if we hit start, it's still going to be level 4. We're level 4. We haven't leveled up to 5 yet. I don't think these level up with me yet. Or maybe we were 3 and it was 4 before. Yeah, that must have been it. Yeah, that was probably it. But now then doing this mission, it's like recommended level 5 or level 4. We could do it, but it's just gonna be harder. Abort. This one will probably be 5 or 6. To redo it. Yep, 6. So we definitely don't want to do that. This will be, obviously, when they say recommended level, I mean the characters, all the enemies you fought are now have hit harder and take more damage. All right, so that was 6. What do you do? All right, we'll read this since this is new. Energy readings peaking. It's something big. Or someone. Wrecker had been spotted. I don't think Wrecker is even in Marvel Strike Force, is he? Had been spotted working with an AIM team, but he doesn't explain this. Wrecker has long been an annoyance. You will need my strength in facing him. What's more important is that AIM wants this Isotope 8 and have pulled out all the stops to get it. Why here? The world is lit up like a Christmas tree with ISO 8 signatures. Good question for later, Agent. You're up. Clean this up. Help Thor with Wrecker. So that means Thor will be the team up, while Black Widow tries to find the source of that reading. Okay. Ooh. Unlock PVAI, and she's oh, that's right. We get a free hero. I forgot about that. Complete this quest to unlock the Agent versus Agent challenge of PvAI and earn a bonus hero to join your team. Now, PvAI wasn't, you know, a thing in the original game, obviously, but there was. I thought Storm was a character, but you could get, but. I'll be honest, I'll probably get She-Hulk since she's someone you have to unlock for the premium mission as a deploy. Although the premium missions are very hard. They're basically at challenge level. And then they also have their own challenge version, so. All right. Betty Brandt says some rubbish. All right, so just 1 star of the mission. What is this? Interesting. This is just a generic defeat 25 enemies, any complete chapter mission, and then you will unlock PvAI. Okay, and get a free hero. Okay. Well, I still, because this is going to be, this is the anybody, but we have to unlock Daredevil because we checked that earlier, and Daredevil was, for mission 4, Daredevil was the recruit, and we just have enough to get him, so. No, obviously you could get through the mission without Daredevil. You just wouldn't get those extra rewards, and you wouldn't get extra points at the end for having him in a deploy. Okay? My first responsibility is to the people in my neighborhood, Agent, but if you need me, I'll be here. Nope, you'll always be here. And the first thing you're going to do is get on this flight deck, get your butt in the plane, and fly. Fly, Robin, fly. And we have Daredevil. Okay. So here we can deploy anybody. I'm gonna deploy. Ooh. Alright, so that I saw some silver fly off. Alright, we'll do this. What is the stamina? 12, 27, yeah, we'll just do this. Alright, and we'll do this. Okay. And we will for sure do this. Alright, gone, but not forgotten. Okay, we got 2 debuffs. He hit WoW like a ton of bricks. Well, it doesn't matter, this is the last round anyway, so. Alright, level 5. More gold. Okay, more silver, complete. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. So, I want to save this up for Coulson's revenge. Because that gives, in addition to it being a big, hard-hitting weapon, it's always just been my favorite, and not just from the Avengers movie, but they, it also gives the agent the, Avengers symbol power. So, which is really helpful. I mean, when you get characters doing follow-ups, so it's really useful. Okay, we got a fourth one here. All right, collect all. Okay, it gave me one there. Yeah, I mean, you know, one's one. Okay, go to the flight deck. Let's collect you. All right. I think I want to put Hawkeye in here. Okay. Oh wait, do I want to be doing? Nah, I just don't have a lot of this currency, so I want to be very restrictive on what I do, because I want to save that currency. I'm surprised they're doing this. I thought they only had this up in Thanksgiving. We're not at Thanksgiving yet. You know, I've got plenty of silver. I am going to buy... I should have already had some of these. Well, I say plenty of silver. It really ain't, but, you know, we're going to buy 10 of these. Just so we can stay alive better. What is it? What are you? Oh, yeah, that's the thing that stops bleeding. You may have to do that. Lock boxes. Ooh, this is what I have? Okay. I got one of you. I got... Owned one. Oh, sorry. This is what I can buy. This is not in my inventory. I thought, oh, wow. Okay, now then it's letting me say, hey, look, you can buy command points. You can buy things. All right, if I hit sell, though. Yeah, I have no energy things. Ooh, I got a shawarma, though. Oh, that may have been something I got. Okay. So it will heal 30 to 50% and recharge stamina. And I don't know what that... I think that well-fed buff it was just a gag buff. It didn't actually really do anything. Webbed, reduced evasion, attacks do 20% less damage and cannot crit. That's pretty good. A second application of webbed. Well, I don't know what tangled web is and what binding web does. But that's what's in the toy box, is those two things and these two things. Okay. Alright, so I think A might be misguided, but they have a lot of brain power. They filed an injunction that is preventing us from moving against them full force. We need a good lawyer right now. Har, har, har. Alright, so there's Daredevil. Okay. This will be fun. I'm gonna issue out the bleeds and the katana. That's actually pretty good. No, he didn't bleed out enough. And still didn't bleed out enough. Okay. Alright, that's good because he didn't get a turn. Okay, that takes care of two of them. And he just punched me back. So I'm going to slash you with my sword. That's right. Fear the katana. Collect and resend. What did I just pick up? Oh, increases agility by 11. That will be in the toy box. Doubtful I ever use it. I don't ever remember using it before. Okay. So we've got a mini boss here, but we are not going to touch him yet. We will, in fact, go here. Oh, you know what? Let's get Daredevil going on mission 2. We've been playing for a couple hours almost. Okay, that was the right call. Sometimes it's hard to know what the right call is, but that was the right call. And, you know, they'll get the extra damage. Explosions, they're all on fire. Wow. It is dangerous to proceed, but I'm going to do it anyway. Might get a stun out of this. Nope, we did not. Okay. Got no choice. Let's do this. Okay. Yep, she would have been dead. But I think this will kill them all. If not, I mean, well. Okay. And she's gonna kick you in the nads. So, even though I've been playing the earlier version just kind of casually, now that I've got the toy box and now that it's more like the real game was, yeah, it's just a lot more fun actually. Okay, we're gonna say collect and resend all. Because at 9, whatever XP they were getting is not very high. When you get to unlock more planes and then you get to upgrade the planes and things become better. Okay, how many? We've done 19 out of 50. Hydra. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. He's a 90 recruit, 90 CP recruit, so yeah, it'll be a while. And he's not a deploy for a while, so alright. This just says enemies, so any enemies that I fight will count toward that target. Okay, this is gonna be a pretty tough fight, I think. Okay, let's... Okay. Stun. Nope. Okay. Obviously. Ooh, he's got a shield every turn, looks like. That's gonna be a real problem. Alright, I don't have a freaking choice. He's already freaking almost dead. Smegorama. Almost wish I'd hit everyone. Dadgummit! Yeah, that's, you know, you play the odds. Yeah, this game is not easy. Yeah, I should have taken the time to give him a heal, but That makes these battles go on longer. Ooh, that's gonna hurt when it hits. Alright. Ooh, these guys are tough. Stun, stun, stun. Yes. Alright, that helps a ton. Ooh, I had some. Oh, that was that dimensional. Oh, wait, I just took damage. Okay, that was a good hit. And of course we got debuff. But I'm afraid. Alright, we've already got weakened. Yeah, he can't be stunned this round. What have we got in the toy box? Okay, I think that's a bug. Dimensional shift should only hit you once. It's like you get no damage when they do it, and then when it hits, they're not firing additional dimensional damage bullets. So, yeah, that's gotta be a bug. Probably need to report that if it hasn't already been reported. Oh man, this is hurting so bad. Yeah, that was definitely a bug. I'm gonna lose this. There's no way I can win. That bug was like killing me. Oh man, I should have hit. I was. Okay, that was high chance to avoid next attack. I don't have the toy box anymore, so I can't heal, so I'm totally screwed. Yeah, this fight is over. Yeah, I was. Oh, man. This RNG was against me. I may have to call in, you know. This is where I miss not having Coulson's Revenge, because they'd all get, you know, there's all this chance for follow-up. Alright, what kind of buffs did I get? Healing, nice. And again, he had shield. Okay. Of course, with a bug like that dimensional bug, that's just, you know. See, it didn't do anything now, but it should have had a debuff on him right now, which says in 2 turns, and then it will be 1 turn. All right. Okay, so the bullet hit. Had to take care of a little bit of business. All right, where are we at? Hard fight. Okay, so they just got science. They just got that. So I had to get rid of it because he would have healed up. I didn't want that. Okay, he's taking the hits. That makes no sense. Because he got the dimensional bullets. But now then this is keeping me. This is rubbish. Well, the RNG. See, I just took another hit that I should not have had to take. And it's keeping the interdimensional bullets on me. God, okay, so that's definitely a bug. All right. That is such trash. Yeah, I definitely going to have to go out to the Discord and find out what's going on. That's a massive. That's a devastating bug. Because you basically are taking free damage all the time for no reason. And he didn't even get targeted. Iron Man got targeted. Iron Man took a hit, but then he's just getting constant. I gotta write that down. Dimensional shift. All right, now. Well, that was good. Too bad he couldn't hit harder. All right. Yep, he still has it. Yeah, the debuff is just... See, I don't have a debuff listed here, but I have one here. Yeah, this is like total trash. Hard to win when you got a bug working against you. But we got it through it somehow. Alright. I reported a bug. Someone else already reported, but what they had was not quite what I had, so... Alright, I think I'm just gonna take Iron Man in on this one. I'm gonna send these to collect and resend all. Actually, let me do a collect, see where we're at XP wise. Alright. Well, you still a long way to go. Okay. Well, that's kind of what I thought, but you know. Gotta keep the silver flowing in. Alright. I'm gonna hit you. Normal's attempt to start more MODOK. Proper MODOK that way. Inevitable futility predicted to occur in say 1.7 blah 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 seconds earlier. You're late. Question before we shut you down. My hyper-evolving mind deems that an improbability approaching 0, but asks if you must. Hydra, aim? in the same place? Why aren't you all tearing each other to pieces? A great power has recently showered the earth. You do not understand, but it will soon render your childish heroics a sad vanity. I hope that answer satisfies for the proportionality brief period of neural activity you have remaining. Now, appreciate to the extent your pitiful minds can what I was built for. All right. Yeesh, already. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon. Okay. Boy. ISO 8 corruption. Taking damage every turn, all stats reduced. This effect can be applied up to 3 times. Yikes. Okay, counting. Oh, impending doom, counting down to a large attack. This is not good. Okay, doesn't say he's susceptible to EMPs, so one would think he would be with him being in this mechanical body. But all right, let's get some bleeds on you. No, this is bad. She's dead. Almost. I don't have a choice. Okay, okay, no, it's supposed to heal. Alright, there are a lot of bugs in this game. That was rubbish. Not sure I'm gonna win this. Alright, he just coughed up an EMP grenade. Nice, I'm probably stunned. No. And you got the double attack because why not? He's dead now, so there's that. I might win. Might win. Okay. Doomsday clock. Let's get a... Well, yeah, he should be dead anyway. Alright, so I did win. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. That wasn't what I wanted. 120 gold. Alright, MODOK has been disabled. Fine. Alright, this is saying I can do a collect all again. Okay, I did a collect all, but I didn't see anything go up. And maybe I can just do the summons again or something. I have no idea. That could be another bloody bug for all I know. Alright, so collect. Collect. Alright, so we're gonna put you in train. The only problem is, I mean, yeah, we'll get him up to the next level, but I don't have any ISO really to put on him. Loki says, what shall we do today? Hawkeye, aka Barton's Never Miss. The Black Widow, don't tell me how you know that. Oh, it's responding back to what she said earlier. Alright. Yay, that got done. Ooh, all we need is one more enemy. What I'm going to do... I'm going to put Daredevil into a plane. Alright. I don't have Sif. I'm at level 5. I know for a fact that this one, if I do it, it will be level 4 if I do the regular one. I could waste energy just to see. You know what? Let's do it, because I'm about to wrap up anyway. So let's just see what happens when we do challenge. It says 4, even on the challenge. Oh, that's all I have now. Yikes. Yikes! He hasn't even gotten his second. What's it? These fights aren't as bad as... Ooh, yeah, I'm an idiot. I didn't buy more, what's it? I need to do that. Remember to do that next round. I'll definitely need them for, he's got an ISO slot, and I have no ISO to put in there. See how expensive it is? I'm burning up all my coinage just trying to get some training done. Okay. Unlock a free PvAI. And you will also get a hero. So like I was saying, if I do the... Go over here. This premium mission is going to be hard, but you do need She-Hulk to do it. That will still be annoying, and yeah, I'm very limited. I'm not even sure I'll be able to raise both of them up with that low of a few of coins, currency. So yeah, it's gonna really be a thing to look out for. Anyway, let me know what you think if you made it this far. Appreciate everyone watching. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff. See you in the next video. Have a good one.